Liz, did I ever tell you about the time we took a trip to Scotland thinking that we were staying in the cutest B&B, but it wasn't?
No, you did not. So what was so not cute about it?
It was smack dab in the middle of Party Town. More drunk, angry people than I've ever seen in my entire life. Puke, pee, poo stains all over the carpet. And, at some time during the night, someone took a bath upstairs from us and all their water came crashing through our light fixtures. And that is the truth.
Oh,
Good times.
my goodness.
It was horrible.
Friend, that is horrible. You should have fired whatever travel agent you used. That is not cool.
Travel agent? We didn't use a travel agent. That's not even a thing anymore. No one does that.
Girl, yes it is. You need a travel agent who knows all the things. Where to go, where not to go, where to stay, everything. You can't just trust reviews online. You need someone who knows. Oh, and I have a friend who does just that. We should bring her on.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I just assumed I could just Yelp everything and make my reservations and then have the best vacay of my life.
No, I can't believe you've never used a travel agent with as much as you travel, girl. I'm curious about your other experiences.
Well, let's just say I'm very excited to talk to your friend. Maybe she can make sure we don't come back from the Bahamas again with a bunch of little friends.
Little friends?
Bed bugs, girl. Oh. We came home with bed bugs.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to Cougar College, y'all.
Hello and welcome back to the show, Cougar students. We are your hosts and the Cougars. I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Liz, and we are on a midlife mission to know it all. Chrissy,
yes.
Are you aware that there are still people who think we are those other kinds of cougars?
The ones who are on the prowl for young men? Shocking.
I know, because y'all, we are not those kinds of cougars.
Nope.
We are on the prowl for knowledge, not men. We have our own age-appropriate husbands.
Yes, we do.
But it's also okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If you are one of those cougars,
we'll do us.
Have at it. We're just not, and we're just, we're doing other things.
We have had a cougar on here.
We have, and she was glorious.
amazing.
She was glorious.
She was.
Okay,
A real cougar.
but
cougar.
we are changing the cougar narrative, y'all.
Yeah.
And we are here to learn. And the first thing we are going to learn about tonight is all about our featured small business of the episode, Queen's Orders Honey. Beekeeper Justin of Queen's Orders Honey started his beekeeping journey as a mission to save the bees.
Aww.
He uses responsible and transparent beekeeping strategies and also teaches others how to become beekeepers themselves. Queen's Orders Honey also boasts a fabulous hosting program that I'm on, by the way, where anyone can host a hive. Justin visits twice per month to maintain the hive and keep it healthy, and will harvest the honey twice per year, leaving plenty for the benefit of the hive as well. For more info on how to become a host or to learn beekeeping, contact Justin at www.queensordershoney.com.
I've met Chrissy's bees.
Y'all,
They're
I'm
lovely.
obsessed with my bees. I'm obsessed. But it is funny because I watched Justin come and drop my bees off, and he wasn't wearing gloves. He wasn't wearing like the big
He's a
onesie
bee
that you
whisperer.
see people do. But if you look online and you follow other beekeepers, they're really not wearing all of that stuff, because honeybees are pretty docile unless you're going to kicking their door down or something.
Right.
But I get really close to their hive and I film them in slow-mo. I'm so obsessed. Because they come in, they hit each other and they fall down, they're on their backs for a bit, and then they get back up, and then they come into the hive and they've got the pollen pants on.
Pollen pants.
You guys, I'm obsessed with
Chrissy
these
could
bees.
talk about this all night, and she actually did Friday night to me. So
Yes, I'm sorry. People, because I have ADD and I get stuck on one topic, and so people just have to say, okay, enough of the bees, Chrissy, like my husband does. He's like, I don't give a crap about your bees. Okay.
We love it,
fine.
Chrissy. Don't
Moving
worry.
on.
And now, to introduce our special guest of the episodes, she is originally from Pittsburgh, where she and her husband, oh my God, her hubby.
It's my husband.
Husby.
From now
I actually
on.
like that.
Cougar husbands are going to be husbies.
Husbies.
Yes.
We're high
Let's
school sweethearts.
stick
Wait,
with
were
that.
you high school sweethearts in Pittsburgh? Did I get that right?
No, we were high school sweethearts here.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Charlotte.
when did you move? Okay, let's get to that
Keep
in a minute.
going,
I
yes.
apologize. She's originally from Pittsburgh. They were high school sweethearts. She has served on literally every PTA, PTO, PTSO, and each school her children have attended. And she is very serious about possibly turning her growing and successful side hustle into a full-time job, maybe.
Ooh.
And she's also one of the coolest people that I know and that you'll ever meet. Welcome to Cougar College, Lisa Price.
Yay!
you.
Welcome,
Okay.
Lisa.
Okay, so Lisa actually requested a French champagne, but most good French champagnes are not in the Cougar budget. So, like Moet and Chandon,
Ooh.
Veuve Clicquot, what else is there? Tétinger, I think those are like the really fancy, expensive ones. So I actually shopped around a little bit and then decided to get us a Brut. So Brut is a champagne that's not from Champagne, France.
Okay.
It's so you can't call it champagne. So it's not technically a champagne. It's just a Brut from France. So it's still dry, and it's in the Cougar budget.
Great.
So
Thank
are
you.
you're welcome.
The Cougar budget is zero.
The Cougar
actually.
budget.
$0.
The Cougar budget is very low.
You know what I love is
This
people-
okay. Oh wait, go ahead.
No, people are like, oh my gosh, I love your podcast. How much money are y'all making off that podcast? And I'm like, nothing.
$0.
We're making nothing.
We're making $0.
We're putting lots of money into the podcast.
Yes.
Nothing's coming out yet, but it's okay. We have fun.
We're making a little bit of money on our skincare.
Yes, we are.
A little bit.
Skincare is actually doing well.
Yes.
Yet
Yeah.
another side hustle.
Yes, I know.
We're
Oh my gosh.
hustlers.
We don't sleep.
Damn
No,
hustlers.
you don't.
It's okay though. Okay, so this is called de Champcenay. It's a Vouvray. Anyway, this is around $23, which is what we can afford.
I love the bottle.
It is
It
very
is. It's
nice.
gorgeous.
It looks very classy.
It is.
In Kentucky, we call that the Chanceny.
And
The Chanceny.
The taints me.
Boo-ray.
okay, so we should not be drinking it out of these cups, but guess what? This is Cougar College.
They're Cougar
y'all.
cups.
They're
We
Cougar
have to. We
cups.
have to drink out of the Cougar cups.
I was tempted to bring champagne flutes, but that's not very Cougar College. So I
No,
was like,
this is much more
no.
Cougar College.
Yes.
And I took my Enzyme. Look at my new Enzyme box.
That's beautiful.
Ooh, we sold them in the shop, right?
Yes.
Who are they
So
made by?
these. So I always have my DAO enzymes in here that help me. They help keep your body from releasing histamine. And now that I'm 52, when I drink wine or something, my face gets so red.
Oh.
It's so bad. And then these are my digestive enzymes that I take when I eat any food. And those are my Excedrin because I get headaches.
Well,
Lisa-
I need to know about these enzymes
Yeah,
with the histamine stuff.
DAO.
Is my reach?
We'll put a link. Actually, and I can send you a link. I can text you a link to them. Because I gave one to Heidi Courant at the crawl.
Okay.
You were already at the restaurant.
Right?
She was having wine, and I was like, "You're drinking wine?" And she was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm going to pay for it." I was like, "Here, take an enzyme." And she was
And
like,
she
"I
felt
don't think
good?
it's going to work." And she texted me the next morning and said, "I had 2 glasses of wine, and I had your enzyme, and I feel just fine today." And I'm like, "Great."
So are you experiencing any like changes in like what you can drink and can't drink in perimenopause? Are you in perimenopause?
A little bit, yeah,
Okay.
I am. It's like I feel hot when I drink certain things.
Okay.
It'll kind of hit me instantly.
Yes, me too.
Sometimes I get itchy on,
Oh my gosh.
on my arms.
The itching.
Ooh.
I had it in my scalp. Do you remember me telling you this?
Yes.
I thought I had lice. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, it's intense. Like you feel like something's actually maybe crawling on you.
Yes,
or,
it feels like something crawling under your skin. Do you want an enzyme?
Yeah, I
wanna try
might
it?
need an
Okay.
enzyme.
Hold on,
Oh.
I've got more. I've got more in
Yes,
my
you
purse.
try. This, for some reason, doesn't bother me. I have had like every other symptom under the sun, including hot mouth. What is it called?
Hot mouth.
Burning mouth. Yes.
I've never
Burning
heard of
mouth.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
good.
Look it up.
That's a new one.
That is
Okay.
a rare one though, so you may not get
So-
that. I hope you don't.
No,
It's awful. It's like a minty mouth, and that sounds glorious. It was the worst thing I've ever
All
experienced
of
in my
your
life.
symptoms
Are
I've
wild.
never heard of before. I don't get the minty mouth,
hot mouth.
but I do get the cheeks that I think are gonna like explode off my face. Okay, this is Nature, Naturdao, and I just get
And
them off
Amazon, right?
Amazon.
Okay.
I've got them on a monthly delivery. There you go.
Wow, we need a lot of enzymes.
She is,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, because
Well-
I see a functional nutritionist, and so that wasn't just for wine.
You can take it with
It
you.
was
Lauren.
yes, you can do it with your
What's the
wine.
way?
But it's for any food that you would eat that would cause a histamine reaction, like anything fermented.
So she takes it with
Yogurt.
dairy.
I
too,
take
right?
it with so many things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like
let's
cherries
cheers.
have a that okay.
Oh, cherries too?
Yes,
Okay.
cherries. Yes.
Okay, cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Okay,
Let's
cheers.
try it.
Okay, here's the enzyme.
Yes, take that enzyme. Oh wow,
Oh, it's different.
that's bubbly.
It is. It's not as bubbly as I expected it to
It's
It's
almost
different.
buttery.
be. It is
Yeah.
buttery.
That's good.
Oh, that's strange, though.
I think I would like it better if it was flat.
Flat?
Really?
I'm not a bubble.
Oh, yeah, you're not a
I don't
bubble.
love a bubble. It makes me burp.
Except if,
It
unless
makes my
it's
stomach
Vino
hurt a little bit.
Verde.
Yes, with just the tiniest
Yes.
little bit of
Have you ever had
fizz.
Vino Verde? Okay.
It's so
Do
great.
you like
right?
it? Okay.
Very
yeah,
nice.
it's good, and it's only 9%. So if you end up drinking the whole bottle, you're
This
not
is not
too bad off.
Oh yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah.
The one that we had Friday night was really
Oh
good.
yes, it was.
I expected this to be drier, even though this is not sweet. I wouldn't say, but I think I expected it to be drier. Did
Yeah, it's
you?
definitely not sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not sweet at all. It's delicious. Thank you.
I cannot
You're
believe
welcome.
that
What
I
a
like it.
treat.
Oh my gosh, me too. I like it.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm gonna give it 2 paws up.
2 paws up for me.
6 paws.
6 paws
Six
out of
out of
6.
six.
That's
Yay.
pretty darn good, you guys. It's the best it can get.
Our cougar rating.
Yay.
Okay.
All right,
Lisa, so where would you like to start? Would you like to start down here or you want to start up here?
I think it would be,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's do that because we're all living in that realm.
yeah, yes, literally.
So it's not
Yes,
too
where are we
late.
going to start?
It's not too late to start over. Redefining career timelines.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep, it's not too late.
So you've been in corporate America for how long?
Wow, okay. 26 years?
Oh,
Towards you. I know
that's a
that's
long
annoying,
time.
but- oh my gosh, that is long.
Mhm.
Yeah, 26 years.
Wait, when? Okay, how old are you?
I'm 47.
47.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
so
a
I'll be
baby.
47. Wait, did you graduate 97?
96.
96. Okay, so you're in between my husband and I. So he's been with Joel for 27 years.
Oh,
my
wow.
gosh.
Yeah, Kevin's
That's a
been
long
with
time.
Medline
That is
for
crazy.
probably 25 years.
Wow.
Long time.
Long
Okay.
time.
And so when did you start this travel agent last summer?
It was about a year ago.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember that. And it's called
Well, I work for Spear Travel Group, but
Okay.
it's called LP Travels.
Oh, okay.
LP Travels.
So
okay.
Lisa Price Travels.
Yeah, the
Yay.
LLC is my name, LP Travels.
Oh, yay!
Gotcha.
So you have
Okay.
an LLC too.
Mhm.
You're legit.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
smart.
yeah.
Love
Very
it.
smart.
Very smart.
Mhm.
We have our Cougar LLC.
I know. Oh, we do.
Well, yeah, you have to.
You have to have it. So
You
what
do.
was it that drew you? Have you always done this travel
You've
thing on the
always
side?
traveled.
Always
a lot.
traveled, but I've not put it into practice in terms of a business.
Okay.
And I really, really enjoy planning vacations. I like taking that ball and going with it, and I can go really far down the rabbit hole with whatever
Oh, wow.
place I'm researching. I'm trying to figure out, okay, this is a great place, this is an okay place, this is too expensive, and I can go on and on, sort of like you were saying with the ADD I also have. And so I get fixated, and
Yes.
it just becomes like my identity for however long.
Is that our generation? So many people in our generation have ADHD.
Well, here's the deal. We've had it all our lives, but
no one
there was
knew.
no diagnosis back then.
Sure.
But I
Especially
mean,
for girls.
there was, but there
Yes.
was, yes, especially for girls. Girls flew under the radar. So when people did start getting diagnosed, they were doing it just like ADHD, where these boys are, bouncing
Jumping
off the
up.
walls.
Mhm.
Well, I wasn't bouncing off the walls, and you probably weren't either. But most of ours was that hyper focus,
Mhm.
and then not being able to tune out, all the noise and the pencil
Distractions.
Yes, people chewing on their pencils and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yes. That is exactly correct. So
It would drive me bad.
it was me with
batty.
it was the tapping, and the boys would play that pencil war where they would flick the pencils.
Yes.
That would
Oh my
always
gosh.
get on my nerves. I mean,
Did you tell them about it?
No, no.
Okay. Or just stay
it
quiet?
just depended on who it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So then you love planning trips, which
Yes.
that's so funny because that is hell on earth to me. When we go on trips, because my husband's Irish, so we've been to Ireland a million times. And when we go, he loves planning stuff, and we'll just go wherever, and I have zero idea what we're gonna do there. I just follow along. I'm like, all right, whatever.
But is he like that everywhere, or is he just like that in Ireland because he knows Ireland
He's
so
kind of like that
everywhere?
everywhere, but more so with Ireland because
Because he knows
we
it.
want to see the whole
Oh, yeah.
country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he loves it, and I'm just like, I don't care where we go, just take me somewhere. I'll follow along, and
That's usually how it is. There's somebody who's the planner, and then there's somebody who's the traveler. And
The traveler.
I would say a lot of times the woman is the planner, just because it's stereotypical, and that's just how we operate. We do all the things. So in my case, I am the planner,
Right.
but I have just traveled forever, and I started really putting it into like a clear focus because people continue to come to me because they see the types of vacations that I take, and they're like, where do you go? Where'd you go? What'd you do? What'd you see?
because you post on social media.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And my friends would ask me for advice, and then I started thinking to myself, okay, well, I could actually make money from this because
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm good at it, and that I just kind of decided to do it as a side hustle, and it is because my primary job is still in corporate America.
Right.
And so I thought, well, this is a really smart time for me to do this because my children are getting older.
Yes.
And they're 16 and 14. So a year from now, I will have a senior about to graduate.
Just crazy.
And I know. So it's kind of like, all right, well, they don't need me like they used to. And at the end of my work day, I'm sort of left with my own devices a lot of times because they're off doing this and that. And I don't have to shuttle my son anymore because he's driving. So all of a sudden you become a little alone.
Right.
And you open an art gallery.
And Lisa,
Maybe that's my next one.
you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Lisa is like us. Like we cannot sit idle.
No.
We need things to do 24/7.
Yes. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm having the wickedest
yeah.
hot flash right now. Can you see my cheeks getting
They're
red?
getting pink. It's
Am I okay?
champagne.
No, I'm not okay.
No.
Do you want
No,
me to
I'm
blow?
fine.
Okay. Do
No,
you need a fan?
I'm good. It'll go away and then I'll be cold. It is funny when I woke up from my hysterectomy. I did say this, I'm probably 5 times on this podcast. I wasn't expecting to lose both my ovaries. And so when I woke up, my doctor was like, you are now in menopause. You will start having hot flashes in 3 days. And I was like, how bad can it be? Holy hell, you guys, if you've never had a hot flash, just wait.
I love it when you have it in front of like a crowd of people because that's when it always happens to me. Like when I was speaking like for Booster Club or something, that's when it would happen, and I'd just be like melting. And
Yes,
like,
because
and then I'd have anxiety, which I've never had anxiety until perimenopause, and
it changes everything.
Yeah, it
and
does.
something kicks off the hot flash, like a change in temperature. A change in
Yes.
if you get nervous about something, or
Yes.
if you're even the tiniest bit nervous, it just
that's when I have the most. If I get nervous about something,
Yeah.
yeah,
or when I get mad,
yeah,
even a little bit.
yeah, true.
All of a sudden, I'm sweating from my
Yeah.
nostrils. It's
Yeah.
the craziest thing. Anyway, you were saying,
Okay,
and
I
I
know.
completely interrupted you. Sorry, we do this a lot here.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm sorry you're having the
Yeah, I'm
flash.
sorry. And my shirt's sticking to me right now. It's I'm sorry if I smell.
You've all.
Oh, is
So
this back to
sorry.
the all natural deodorant conversation?
I'll keep my picks covered.
That's when Christy, before you got here, Christy was like, I smell so bad. I was like, Lisa's not going to care. I promise you. She don't care.
Thank you, Lisa, for not caring.
I really don't care.
Good, thank you. Anyway, okay, you had these amazing vacations, and people said, "Well,
reaching
could
out
you
to
help
you.
us?"
Yes.
And
And,
yes.
Right.
I mean, so, okay, so I was saying Lisa cannot sit idle. So I feel like, you know, so Brandon is kind of the same way. He already has a side hustle. You're starting a side hustle. We have started 2 side hustles.
We have a side hustle with the side hustle.
It tracks.
Yeah, yeah. It's just an interesting time of life. I don't know how else to put it. Like,
Right.
Yes.
it's a very odd transitional time in life, and you can't explain it. You just have to. You're an empty nester. I'm almost sort of ish, and then you're gonna be right behind me.
Right.
So it's very eye-opening because
Yeah.
your identity is so wrapped up in your children.
Yes.
And
That's for sure.
then all of a sudden they don't need you like they used to, and you're kind of like, okay, well, I got to do something because I'm not going to sit around, and I love my children dearly and I will miss them when they're gone, but
Yes.
it's like I need to remember where I am in my life,
Right.
and what can I do to not obsess about being sad about them being
Right.
gone.
And they
For
need
sure.
to see that. They need to see that you can, you know,
Have something for yourself.
Yes.
Because when I was going to open this gallery, I got offered this space. Molly was still a junior in high school, and Lily was already in college. And I was like, oh, guys, it's not the right time. I want to wait until she is gone to college. But I would never get another
Opportunity
space in
of this
Davidson
space.
offered to me ever again. So I did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is right. But then she would call me from school, and I didn't realize just how much I would just drop everything and take things to my kids at school. She would call and be like, I'm so tired. Can you bring me a tea and a blanket? And I would be like, I'm working.
Molly?
I can't. Yes, Molly, of course. And then I remember one time she's like, well, you own the business. You can just close it and bring me my tea. And I was like, it is a good thing I have this business because she needs to be independent before
That's
she
right.
leaves.
That's right.
So it's
Yeah.
probably the best time for you to be doing this right
Sure,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's a good, really low maintenance type of thing that I'm able to do. I work from home for corporate America, but also work obviously from home with my side hustle with the travel stuff, and I'm trying to build it, but it is difficult because I do work, and my children still have things.
Right.
Even though it's
Sure.
slowed down,
And you
there's-
volunteer
and
a lot.
I do, yeah, not like I used to.
Well, yeah, but still.
Elementary school was a high maintenance volunteer situation,
For all of us, yeah.
but
Yes.
I still enjoy it when I can, and yeah, it's really crazy. And I think the biggest thing about this whole, I don't know, evolution or time of life, whatever you want to call it, is knowing, and it doesn't even have to be over 40. I think just in general, the way that I grew up, and I think a lot of us grew up seeing this, you've got to climb the ladder, and this is what it looks like, and you've got to be in your car doing the hustle down
Right.
to the job, and I thought that was kind of the epitome of success,
Right.
and I
think we all did
wasn't
at one point.
happy.
Yes, we all did.
Yeah.
Like that it's not a happy. Some people really love that, and that's what they need. They need that routine, that
9 to
that
5.
drive.
Yes.
But for me, I'm kind of like, I don't want to do that when I'm 60.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I want to be able to do what I want to do. I think a lot of times when you have young kids, it's really difficult to just be like, well, I'm going to do blank, because you need stability
Right,
and you need all
right.
that.
Yes.
You
For
do
sure.
need stability during that
But
time.
then it just becomes a little more obvious that you can pivot.
Right.
Or it doesn't. You could end up getting stuck, and that was my biggest fear, was just being stuck. And
I think that's
yeah.
Brandon. Like, I feel like Brandon and I have been like working so hard. Prior to Cougar College, we had been working so hard on him climbing the ladder, and all of a sudden we realize that, and he succeeded what he wanted to do. And then we realized this isn't the end all be all.
Right.
He can start his sports memorabilia thing. I can start a podcast and make skincare and do all the things and learn how to edit.
In addition to your job. Yeah.
Right. And I never saw, I tried a couple things before that, and I just always thought, I don't know, am I going to be successful at something someday? But it didn't look like what I went to school for.
Right. That whole trajectory changes. If you allow yourself to see it too, you have to actually say to yourself, okay, I'm going to take a leap of faith. And it is a leap of faith.
Oh, yeah.
Not everything is
sure.
going to be a success. Not everything is going to be easy.
No.
So you have to say to yourself, all right, I'm willing to risk this XYZ to at least say that I tried.
Right. Because I had a design company and that failed.
But here's the deal: just because something didn't work out, because something didn't work out, doesn't mean that it was not successful. I guess in terms of everything is like a stepping stone to get you to the next place.
Absolutely.
So
you have to fail to grow and learn.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, my last gallery, it was okay. I mean,
I liked it.
It was fine. It was fine. But we did not have the sales there that we have here. But if I hadn't done that gallery, because I got to the point where I had to close this because I didn't love doing it anymore. I didn't love what I was selling. It wasn't great. It was good. It wasn't great.
Right.
But if I hadn't done that, this place would not be what it is right now. And it's not like I'm killing it, y'all.
No,
if anyone tells you that small business owners are killing it, they're not. But I love it.
But the vibe here is so fun. This is my happy place.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's an absolutely beautiful space.
Yeah, and I absolutely love it. But
and we have a team of women here
oh my gosh,
that
they're
are
the
just phenomenal.
Yeah,
They are the best.
They are the best. Yeah, I agree. So just because something doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that it was a failure.
Right.
It was what you needed to propel you to the next thing.
Yes.
Right.
And it's so basic when you think about it. Yes, that's obvious, but it's something you have to remind yourself of even as an adult. And it's something I have to remind my kids.
Yes.
My daughter had a fail in the kitchen yesterday, and she was beside herself about it and really upset. And I was just like, no, this is good because you won't do that again.
Right.
If you think that every time I'm in the kitchen, I'm like,
oh yeah.
It
totally
doesn't happen like that. And then I don't repeat the mistakes usually.
Right.
It's just like,
Grant almost killed Brandon today in the car, right? And so
But was that a failure?
No, he learned. He's not going to do that again. My husband is still laying in the floor right now.
oh no.
But do you remember though? Do you have kids? You have kids to drive. Do you remember teaching your kids to drive and hitting the air brakes constantly and grabbing the seats?
It's the grabbing the door.
Yes.
Sorry, Grant, that I called you out.
But that's the way it is. Every parent does that, and Molly still talks about it. If I'm gonna ride with her, she's like, "You're not gonna pump the air brakes, are you?" Because she's almost 21, and I'm like, "I promise you, I will just not watch.
Yeah,
I just won't watch."
It's better to just close your
eyes. Is
eyes.
Preston a good driver?
He is.
Okay, good.
He is.
Yeah.
He, of course, when you're learning, it's.
Oh,
doing a U-turn and not looking and almost getting
they all do that. That's just it's,
all that
it's
stuff.
Scary.
And then my daughter Sam is right behind. She'll start driver's ed in August, and then she'll get a permit in October.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Yep. I know. And driving around here, people will pull out in front of you, this and that. I don't know. Grant was just not focused today, I don't think. And guess what? That happens. That's a learning curve. You have to learn that you have to be focused.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
Lily ended up on top of it. You know how we have so many of the traffic circles?
Oh yeah.
That they is that what they're called? Traffic circles?
Yes.
The roundabouts. The roundabouts.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up on top of the roundabout one time, and she was like, ah! She just sat there and cried and screamed. And I went, get out. And so she got out, and I got in, and all these people were stopped in the roundabout, and I looked at someone. I was like, back up. They backed up, and I just pulled off the top of the roundabout, and we went home. And it was
my
fun.
gosh.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grant did run a red light one time with me. That was the last time I took him driving. And now I'm like, Brandon, it's your turn. But I was like, pull over. I'm going to drive.
But you also forget that you have to be looking at everything.
Well, and they don't
Everything.
know.
They
They're
don't know
learning.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
And so Lily, both my girls would run red lights. And I'm like, did you just see that red light? And they're like, what? Because you forget. You literally have to focus on everything. And that takes years of driving to master.
And
It's
we're
so
on a wild
habitual.
tangent right
Yes.
now. But that intersection in Westmoreland where you have to look this way and 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 this way
Oh,
and
God,
this
it's
way
terrible. It's
before
terrible.
you turn right. Like, it's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho, what were we talking about?
Not being afraid to fail.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
See, I need to come all the time and just.
Oh, you could be our
rein it back.
producer.
No,
Oh,
I
you could be.
We will eventually. That could
Oh,
be
yeah.
like your third side hustle.
Your
could
payment is wine and dinner.
I'm cool with that. I can do that.
Listen, we might have a wine and dinner budget someday.
That's the budget right now, pretty much. If you're okay with
That's
making
great.
you sandwiches and bringing them from home, peanut butter and jelly.
Perfect.
But
As long as
really
there's
good
wine.
wine. But
Yeah.
really good wine.
Totally. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Okay.
anyway.
So before you actually started your LLC, had you before that planned for anyone?
A little bit.
Okay.
Mostly recommendations and kind of light itineraries is what I would
Okay.
say. Just like, oh, well,
Okay.
you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to do this instead. And those types of recommendations, but not actually booking anything. I didn't really have access to do any of that like I do now.
Okay. Because you actually are associated with a firm now.
Right.
And that firm pays you.
So
And how does that work?
Yeah, and that's the big mystery. Everybody's like, well, I don't want to pay a fee to have the service, and it doesn't really work like that. It can.
Okay.
Many agents do require a deposit that goes towards it, because if you decide not to book, then you wouldn't make any money.
Right.
And that's kind of where I am right now, because I'm still so new to it. That I don't charge any fees, but how I make money is through the suppliers, whether it be a hotel, a cruise line, Disney, Universal Studios, whatever it is, they will cut a commission of whatever I book.
Okay.
And it's not any
okay.
extra. My job is to find the best deal for the client. And my commission might be less because of it, but if I want to have a client, if I want to retain a client, it's important for me to make sure that I'm bargain shopping, because otherwise what they're going to do, and what anybody would do, is go out on Expedia or they're going to be like, oh, well, I found this and I found this.
Mm-hmm.
And so your job is to get them the best rate as possible, but also still make money.
Sure.
So
Right.
that's kind of how it works.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are you're building a client black book? now?
I'm trying.
Does
Okay.
anyone still have a black book?
I don't know.
A Rolodex?
I would think so.
No.
Quote unquote black
No.
book.
Oh, in your
Black book.
BlackBerry? You have it in your BlackBerry?
No, I'm trying.
Okay.
It is going to take time, and I know that. I knew that going into
Sure.
it.
And I would imagine that that's a lot of word of mouth.
It
It
is.
is.
It
Yeah,
is.
I would think.
And it's a lot of friends telling friends
Right.
and things like that. And I do have, thankfully, a lot of community connections and friends and stuff
Yes,
like
you
that.
do.
So it's super helpful. But it doesn't mean that people are going to use me. It doesn't mean, a lot of people don't want the middleman. And even if it's just me booking a hotel or booking a cruise, people tend to like to keep control of their vacations in
Right.
some aspect, and they
Okay.
feel like they're giving that up if they don't have the wheel.
I understand that because my husband's very much like that.
Right, and I get that. I
Yeah.
do. I understand that. But at the same time, there's going to be cost savings that I'm going to be able to find There's going to be
Oh, really?
insurance
That's
that I
awesome.
can offer you that you're not going to be able to find, elsewhere. There's going to be backups if something happens to you on your trip or things like that, where I can step in and hopefully help you. I mean, gosh forbid, but travel can be unpredictable.
Right.
So if something happens and you need assistance, like I'm there for you.
Right.
And
That's
those are
awesome.
the things that
Yeah.
people don't really take into account. And
Right.
I can liaise directly with hotel properties and wherever, cruise or whatever, to be able to have those conversations and say, my client needs XYZ. I booked this on behalf of my client through you, so you need to help me help them.
Right.
Type thing.
Okay.
And
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, I mean, those are the things that people don't understand about having a travel advisor, is those direct connections that you make. And I'm still trying to make a lot of those, just having stayed at certain properties and things like that. You build connections, but we have access to a huge catalog of people to help us out and to be able to. You gotta cut that. I'm rambling.
Oh, you're fine.
No, you're not.
No, this
You're
is good.
fine.
We love
No,
rambling.
you're doing great.
Yeah. No, this is good rambling.
No, that's a bad ramble.
No, that's a
Because
good ramble.
I lost
no,
my train
I
of
love
thought.
that. No, that's okay.
Welcome to
Welcome
Cougar
to
College.
Cougar College. We do it almost every episode
All the time.
where I'm
We're
like, wait,
what were we saying?
perimenopause.
What was I saying? Oh my
I
God.
forgot.
We're
I forgot.
so off topic.
Well, okay, so let me ask you about some like super specific things. Like, do you get, so does it always have to be like a package deal, or can you like help someone get like their Disney tickets if they're just driving in, or I don't know.
Yes, you
And
can
I
do
also
it's ad
noticed
hoc.
that you said travel advisor. Is that what you call yourself now? Not like a travel agent, a travel advisor?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I think the modern day term is advisor.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
that's kind of what I call myself.
Okay.
But,
No, I like that.
yeah.
That's
I do.
better.
I like it
It
too.
sounds better.
It does.
It sounds more modern.
Classy.
So
Very
classy.
classy.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, so you can do tickets. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can do ad hoc things.
Okay.
It depends on the property. It depends on what you're looking at. A lot of times with Disney, it's just better for you to buy your own tickets,
Right.
because at that point you will have lost any benefits because you didn't get a package.
Right. Okay.
So those are the things that come into play that you have to say, okay, well, I can do that myself. And tickets are non-refundable anyway.
Right.
So I wouldn't be able to help you if all of a sudden you couldn't go. You wouldn't
Right.
be able to recoup that money anyway.
Okay. It's like excursions.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Excursions, depending on who they're through, can be refundable. A lot of agencies, not agencies, but a lot of the third parties that do all of these excursions, they outsource, and they have a really good policy depending on who it is. It can be like a 24-hour cancellation or refundable. You don't pay anything until it's completed, and so I feel like excursions can be a little bit different.
Okay. That's good
And
to
I
know.
would still say to go through me for those, even if
Okay.
it were last minute.
Okay.
I think it would just benefit the client to have somebody in your corner, because
Fighting
anything
for you.
could
Yeah, or
happen.
advocating for you, not fighting. But
sure. No, I can fight.
Okay, cool. Yes, you can, Lisa.
So
I bet.
and you were saying that you have traveled extensively and you love the whole planning process. So I'm curious, tell me about the places that you've traveled to.
Yeah, or like the best.
Yeah, the best things, and like your favorite place that you've traveled to, and what you have kind of coordinated for your family on these trips that kind of made you feel like, oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome, and I can do this for people.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would have started, I don't know, a long time ago. I went to St. Lucia with my husband Jeff, and I had always wanted to stay at this particular resort, and that I just planned that for the two of us for an anniversary getaway. So that was a few years ago, and that was when the kids were super small.
Can you say what resort?
Yeah, it was Tikai.
Okay.
Tikai.
Never heard of it.
I've been to St.
Apparently,
Lucia, but that was
posh.
on a cruise, so I've never actually stayed on the island.
Yeah, a lot of people gravitate towards Jade Mountain because that's the most popular resort in St.
Okay.
Lucia. But just around the corner is Tikai, and it's private cottages. It's adult only, and it's really small.
That's cute.
Oh, it was fantastic. So
Fancy.
just sort of doing my own research and kind of falling in love with the idea of this place. I booked that and some of the excursions that we did while we were there. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh, did you zip line? That was my favorite place to zip line.
No, I did
okay.
not. I did no. We were more low key on that vacation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but when I planned our trip to Hawaii, when the kids were, that was 2019. So they were much younger.
Right before COVID.
It was the summer
For the
before.
world shut down.
Gosh.
And so I planned that on 2 islands and several hotels and all the excursions that went along with it. And that really opened my eyes. I'm kind of like, I did that. I did that
Aw.
by myself. And
pretty
it was
cool.
a very successful and fun trip. We did zip line in Maui there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Love
fun.
that.
And the kids being fearless, they just
Yes.
go right off. So
I do love the zip line.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that was a really good one. In 2024 is scary.
Scared.
You should be.
Scared
I
of
mean,
ziplining
you're
in
trusting a
foreign
wire.
countries. Yes, you are.
You
a
could
wire.
die.
You
You
could.
could die.
You could.
Oh boy.
But 2024, I planned a huge trip. We went to LA and did like Hollywood and
fun.
stuff, and then we
Oh,
drove. It was a
fun.
lot. Like the way I travel sometimes, and I don't plan travel for this unless people want it because
Okay,
I
we
tend
like
to
a
be
lot.
more.
Yeah.
I'm go go go.
Oh, we are too. We
Yes,
do.
yeah.
We do a lot.
Yeah.
It's the ADHD or the ADD in us. We're like, boop, 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 boop,
Yes.
boop, boop. Gotta have something to do.
yeah.
Gotta do something. Gotta do
And
something.
if I'm
Even though I do
there,
love my beach vacations too.
of course.
Oh no, I like to lay on the
absolutely.
beach
I like
too.
both.
But if I'm in like
I like
a
both.
foreign country, I want to go see
yeah.
all the
That's
things.
what we did London in 4 days. We
Mhm.
almost died from exhaustion.
Oh yeah,
but,
we've done that.
Like it was
That's
amazing.
the kind of
Yeah.
thing that I like to do, and my kids are
Mhm, us
really
too.
good travelers, so
Oh,
it makes it
yes, that's
easier.
grand. Love it.
It's a lot of fun. But we did LA and then LA to Vegas, Vegas to Zion National Park, and
Wow.
then Zion to Grand Canyon to Sedona.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh, I love
we
that.
came home through Phoenix. So that was like
And you
Wow.
planned all
I
of
planned
that
all of
just
it.
by researching
And wait.
it yourself. That's pretty amazing.
You drove that?
Yeah, from LA to Phoenix.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh. That's a hike.
It's
Yeah.
intense.
Yes.
But you get to see things.
You
get
do.
to see the country in a way that you normally wouldn't see if you were above ground. Now, was it a lot? Sure, but I don't remember that part of the trip. That's the thing.
Right.
I don't remember being miserable in a car. I don't like that. Just didn't happen. You're just so
That's good.
excited
Yes.
and
Aw.
having
Seeing things.
yeah, and showing the kids. That's my favorite thing. And so we're doing Europe this summer,
Yay.
and I'm very excited.
So
Their first trip to
fun.
Europe.
Oh my
So
gosh,
that's so
really?
great.
Love that.
I wanted to do something before my son graduates
Yes.
because once he graduates, it's gonna be a lot harder. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a nail. Oh gosh.
but yeah,
I
we're
love
going
that you're doing
to
that.
Italy and France, and I plan.
Hey,
Yeah,
when are you gonna be in Italy?
June 10th.
Oh, I'm gonna be there too. Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be in Sorrento and Rome and Florence.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna text you
Okay.
while we're
You're
there.
going.
We're gonna see if maybe we could hook up and have like wine or coffee or
There
Oh
something.
you
yeah,
go.
you
Be
need
there.
to. Yeah, because Chrissy's going to a wedding
Mhm.
Where are you
in
gonna be?
Sicily.
Okay, because Kevin plans it all, I'm not exactly
You
sure.
don't know. Well, if you're going to Sicily, you'll be sort of close to me.
Okay, so we are going. We'll be okay after the wedding's in Sicily.
I think so.
Because
what
that's
it
an
said.
island, right?
Mhm.
And it's really hard to get
Yes.
to. Yes, this wedding is going to be amazing, but it's like so far away. It's like the hardest place in the world to get to. But anyway, that's not true. I'm so exaggerating.
I was gonna
but
say like
Like,
Mallorca.
wow, really?
no, I'm
Perfect.
exaggerating.
Perfect.
But anyway, we're going to Sicily, and I'm sorry. Don't touch the things. Don't touch.
That's why my hands are like this.
Sorry, I'm gonna do this the rest of the time.
I'm gonna
So-
I'm gonna start handcuffing you.
But anyway, we'll be in God, where the hell are we going? I can't remember.
I forget, but Christine was saying something about maybe flying into Rome, but then getting from Rome to wherever you're going, maybe Sicily.
Wherever
like she
it
was
is.
worried
I
about
don't
the
know.
flight because
We're
of
going
the gas
somewhere.
prices or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have any
that's
concern
right.
about
I
that?
do have concern. So I have all of my flights, but my biggest concern in what I've been hearing in the industry is just the getting canceled.
Yes.
So I don't want to necessarily be stranded. I mean, I think the worst place is to be
Right.
stranded. And
I got stranded in France though, and it was
Yeah,
the
talk to her
worst.
about it.
Ooh.
Yes, but you had
I was
kidney
pregnant,
stones
though.
and pregnant.
No, I was pregnant with kidney. I was pregnant and I had a kidney
You're
stone.
pregnant
Yes.
with kidney stones. Congratulations.
I was pregnant with Grant, and I got stuck in France for an extra week when the Iceland volcano erupted in 2010.
Oh wow.
We were grounded. I was so sick. People were flying out of Spain, but I was so sick. Brandon was like, I'm not even sure I can get you to Spain.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Man, that's rough.
It was rough. Yeah, if I hadn't been sick, that would have been glorious.
It would have been
I would have been
awesome.
like, woo!
Yeah, for sure.
An extra week in France, because
Yeah.
we actually had the best experience, because people then anyway were saying, oh, the French are so rude, and I was like,
I've never
No,
had
they're
that
not.
experience.
I know. I was like, we dressed,
Ever.
we tried to speak French, and they were lovely.
We've been to Paris twice, and we have had nothing but the most
Oh my gosh.
magical experience.
Yes,
and,
they
and
were
people
gorgeous.
have been
And the
so
food.
lovely to
The
us.
food was
The food.
so phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Now, but my brother-in-law,
Oh gosh.
he will not go back to France because, but he went with a bunch of guys, and he said that when you go over there with guys, they're not as nice to you. But if
Oh,
you
yeah.
are
You have
with
to have
women,
lovely
I don't know
women
if it's
with
just
you.
because we're just nicer. I don't know what it is about Tommy. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask him this. But yeah, he's like, I'm not going back to Paris.
They appreciate it when you try to speak
Yes,
French.
and
So
we had our
I-
little French book, and I was
Yeah.
trying to,
Well,
and they were
I
like, just
brushed-
stop, we'll speak English.
I brushed up on
Okay.
I brushed up on my French,
Mhm.
and I always asked for the French menu because they were like, "We have English." I was like, "No, I'm gonna do this." But then I ended up in the hospital there, and they don't speak French. I mean, they don't speak English. So thank goodness I had brushed up on my French a little bit, or that would have been a.
If I went to a restaurant and
Terrible
got the
experience.
French menu, I would end up with like every kind of snail you could imagine.
Oh, I do like
Which
snails.
are
Lemon
delicious.
pepper
They are
snails.
delicious.
I do like snails, and which are supposed to be very good for
Yeah.
type A blood.
Oh,
Who knew?
Whoa.
that's
Yes.
wild.
Who knew?
Oh,
Not me.
but
What are you?
Oh.
Oh,
So
I'm
my
O too.
husband.
I'm O negative. Are
O
you
negative.
Oh,
Universal donor.
Yes.
Yes.
We can.
Kevin, I think
Supply the
Kevin's
world
O
with
negative.
blood.
So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
give it, but you can't take it, right? You have to have O, so you can give to anybody, but you have
But
to
we
have
can't
O
have
and
O
take it.
positive. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
We can only have
I
O
don't think
negative.
so.
I think we can give to anybody.
But we can't. We can only take from O negativers.
Isn't that crazy?
It has to
Crickets.
be negative. I know.
I don't know.
We're gonna look that up.
Whatever that
We're gonna
is.
look that up and report back.
Mm-hmm. No.
We sounded so smart for like a minute.
Yeah, it
For
waxes
like a
and wanes.
minute.
Let me tell you, it waxes and wanes
Yes,
in
it
Cougar
does.
College. 1 minute we sound smart.
Sometimes you'll learn something on here, and sometimes you'll be like, what the hell is happening
Yeah,
right now?
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, what is happening? So we went on an excursion when we went to, so Kevin and I got married, and Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic was just like becoming the new place to go to. And so it was dirt cheap. And Kevin's like, let's go to Punta Cana. And I was like, okay, because, you know, in my style, I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know where we're going. Are we going to California? He's like, no, we're going to DR. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just follow. So we go there, and then one day we decided, let's go, because I have ADD, after several days of laying on the beach, I was like, I need to do something now. And he's like, let's go on an excursion. And so we went on an excursion. It was a 12-hour excursion into the mountains of the DR.
Oh, fun.
Which it was amazing. No, we were on a bus.
Okay. Oh, okay.
An open air bus. It was amazing because we saw the real DR. You're
Right.
not just on a
The
resort
beach. Mhm.
owned by the Spanish or the Americans or whatever that are just, you know, amazing.
Right.
So we went on this excursion, and I mean, people were coming out of the woods with, I mean, some of these kids had like a top and no pants, and it was just so poor. But they were The people that were doing it was so genius on their part. The people who were doing the excursion were giving us tequila.
Oh yeah.
The entire time.
Oh, of course.
All day long.
That's what they do.
And then they were stopping at these tiny little places that were like markets. And they're like, the kids could use pencils and candy and paper. And so, of course, we're all completely hammered on tequila. And we're going in and just racking up, buying everything that's not nailed down. And so we go back on this bus and, we're throwing candy out. And this one lady was like, oh, no, they didn't say buy pencils. They say buy candy for the kids. And this one lady's like, I'm going to buy pencils. And so she's chucking pencils at kids.
These kids are like,
is a wild
thanks
story.
a lot.
It's a wild story.
I'm sorry. She's chucking pencils and these kids are dodging them. I'm like, you're going to put their eyes out with pencils. It was crazy. But everybody was hammered. And so we're chucking everything that we bought at these kids.
They always
dodging them.
supply tequila on those buses.
Oh, we were hammered.
Do you remember Lauren when Lauren came on and she did one of her Spanish immersions in Dominican Republic?
Yes.
My friend
yes.
Lauren came, so she did several
And had to
Spanish
share
immersions.
the bed.
Yes, shared
A
the
twin bed.
Shared the twin
with
bed
the
with the
kids.
girl, and the
Yes.
only restroom was in the parents' room. So she had
So
to
you
walk
had to go
through
the parents'
dirt
bedroom.
floor into the parents' bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah, she said it was intense, but she
Yeah.
learned Spanish.
A lot,
Yeah.
Which we had, because right outside of our resort, there was a house. We walked out of the gates, and I was looking around, and there was a little house, and this guy came out. There were chickens everywhere. He came out, grabbed a chicken, looked at me, waved, and went back into his house with the chicken. I was like, oh my God, you gotta kill chicken.
Look, you
But
got
yeah.
one squirrel.
I did
I'm just
kill
kidding.
one squirrel. I
Is
grew
this
up in
Kentucky
Southeast
again?
Kentucky, yes, yes, exactly.
Eastern Kentucky.
Southeast Kentucky.
Southeastern Kentucky.
It's a different world.
Coal
Yeah.
mines.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right there, West Virginia.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yeah. My cousin lives in Bluefield, right on the West Virginia line.
Oh, yeah.
She's got some great stories too.
I
So
bet.
tell me, wait, so you were born in Pittsburgh, but then you moved here when?
Yes, 1987. So
Okay.
I have seen Charlotte
Oh, a
from
long time.
nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow.
There, and it was so tiny. And really, nobody even knew where it was on a map. Kind
Right.
of.
So
at
you're
the time.
kind of like a unicorn. You're like almost.
A little
Sort of,
bit.
almost from here.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
so close.
So
yeah, but yeah, it's interesting because like the whole transplant movement really hadn't started yet. And my dad got a job, and we moved down here, and so it was my brother and my mom and dad and I, and we left everything, and like because everybody was still up there,
Right.
and so there we were in Charlotte, North Carolina.
What do you mean the
Perfect.
transplant movement?
Us. Like all the people that
Yankees.
have
Oh,
moved
all of
here.
us. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Because everyone here is transient. No one's from here anymore. If you
No,
find someone
it's
who's
very
from
rare.
here, they're
That's
a
true.
unicorn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very true. I guess it's very bizarre that I'm a Kentucky person here because you're right. Most people, there's a lot of people coming down from
New
up
York,
north.
Pennsylvania.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of Ohioans,
Ohioans.
Yeah.
Marylanders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like Westerners now. Like I've met
Western.
I've
Yes.
met so many people
A
from
lot of people
Colorado.
California.
and California.
And California.
A lot of people from
Yes.
California.
Well,
yeah.
and Dole moved all their California people here
Oh,
when we moved.
really?
We were in Cincinnati. Headquarters was actually in California, and they were bought by an Irish company. And Ireland didn't want to travel to LA, so the
Right,
headquarters
it's
are
easier
here
to
now.
come here.
Yes.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it makes sense too because Charlotte's a hub, and so
Right.
when we fly to Ireland, we fly direct
Right.
from here.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Love it.
grown a lot, and so yeah, I met my husband in high school, and
Where?
we-
What high school?
West Charlotte High School.
Oh my
Gosh.
Yep.
Aw.
But we lived in the same neighborhood. He's 2 years older than I am,
What is
and
Jeff doing? I forget.
oh, he's an engineer, mechanical
Oh, okay.
engineer.
Oh.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. He also has a side hustle as a
Oh.
commercial real estate agent.
Oh,
Gosh,
I know.
did not know
So
that.
we're like-
commercial real estate.
You guys are
Wow.
hustlers.
That is
I
serious
love it.
hustling.
It sounds so. All of it sounds very glorious, but you know, it's a lot of
Oh,
work.
it's a hustle, girl. It's a hustle. We get it.
Listen, podcasting sounds glorious. It ain't, y'all.
I know.
It's a lot of work. It's a
We've
lot
had
of work.
people. We've had people say we're not. No, we've asked people to come on, and they're like, "No, you guys are just too big." I'm like, we have like 3 listeners, but thanks.
2 of them are me and Liz.
Yeah.
And the other one's my mom.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Yep, gotta start somewhere.
That is true. That is true. You have to start from the
Absolutely.
bottom. Okay, do we have any more wine?
We do. Would you guys
believe it, I like that.
to be
I usually
topped
do
off?
not like bubbly wine.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yes.
But
That is
Christy
quite
will
lovely.
kind of drink whatever I put in front of her.
I mean,
That's
okay.
kind of how I am.
So last week, I was in charge of getting the Cougar cocktail, and I was like, what can we drink that's different that we haven't had before? So I got a North Carolina Chardonnay from Biltmore.
That
Let's
didn't
try
go
that.
very far. It was terrible.
That
And
sounds
it was
terrible.
awful, but we drank
It was terrible.
But we drank it, the whole
We
bottle.
drank it, yeah.
And then what was the other one I got?
I don't
A
remember.
California.
Sav?
It might have been a California.
And that was
Sauvignon.
actually good.
It wasn't bad.
And I hate
and
California
didn't-
wine.
Yes,
I
me
hate
too,
it.
because it gives
Well,
me headaches.
California Sauvignons, I try to stay away from, and I'll drink it.
I don't
Us
like
too.
But I don't.
Chardonnays.
No, Chardonnay, but some Chardonnays can be really good. Not,
Depends.
I'm not gonna go for it. Like
Right.
if I see it on
No.
a menu and I see other things, Chardonnay's at the bottom of the list next to like a Riesling or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Or like a Moscato.
Same. So, a Moscato. We brought a Moscato wine. So my husband's Irish, and so his sister. He's got 9. He's one of 9.
Siblings. Yeah.
Yes.
Or
And
8
so
siblings.
we brought on 2 of his siblings because they were here hanging out, and I was like, oh my God, come on the podcast. And so I was like, what am I gonna? What's the Cougar cocktail gonna be? And I'm like, oh, let's bring a Moscato wine.
Oh,
It
it
was
was so awful.
Remember, one of them
It
was
was-
like, what am I drinking here? Is this cough syrup? What is this?
Oh yeah. Oh, it tasted like church wine to me.
It was terrible.
It's like so strong. It's like
Yeah.
that weird church wine.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
was
I'm
pretty
talking
bad.
about?
And I think maybe it was Jenny was like, are you poisoning
Oh, yeah.
us right now? And I'm like, okay, chuck that. And we had a wine backup.
Yes. Oh my
It was
gosh.
so bad. It was bad. But anyway, so how are you feeling about your son going to graduate next year?
Well,
I'm always curious how people are starting to maneuver the
because you
idea
know.
of, yes.
Yeah, so it's a very, I feel like this entire year, school year, I have been in a pre-morning phase. So I am very aware of how quickly time is going.
So fast. The
And-
older we get, the faster it goes.
Yeah,
right?
the
They
older
say
the
high
kids-
school goes like this.
It is. It
Is
has.
that true?
Absolutely.
For this freshman year has
Wait,
gone like that.
Well,
wait
you just
until
wait.
college. Wait until college. Everyone said when they go to college, it goes by so fast. And I was like, how can that happen? My oldest is getting ready to graduate in 2 weeks. It's like I just dropped her off.
Oh my god.
And you're not there seeing all the things, and so it really boom, 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 boom. It's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
And her oldest is going to grad school in Ireland.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's amazing. I know.
that's great.
I mean,
So
good
happy
for
for
her. So that's a whole other thing.
Mhm.
Like you're in that stage,
Mhm.
and I'm preparing for this next stage, and it's. I'm super happy for him. It's gonna be. I want all the things for him,
Where
but
does he want to go? Is
I
he-
don't know yet.
Okay.
And he's not 100% decided. And
Well,
we
that's
did a lot
okay.
of tours over spring break, which was
Yeah.
happy.
Where'd you go?
We went to Wilmington and we went to Chapel Hill. We went up to the mountains, of course, to go to like.
Yeah,
other-
yeah, we go western.
Both of her girls are at Wilmington.
Mm-hmm. They love.
Yeah,
it.
we were super impressed, and I actually went there for a semester
Oh,
at college. So I haven't been back in 30 years.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it probably
has,
looks completely
oh my
different.
gosh. Well, my dorm's not even there anymore.
Oh my gosh.
So it's just great. He really really liked that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful campus. It really is.
Phenomenal. Like
Mhm.
it's grown so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited, but I'm sad, and
And-
I'm trying
and
not to
that's
be sad all
okay.
the time.
And I've told people, you have got to allow yourself a grieving period because and no one told me this, when the first leaves and you still have someone at home.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it easier because
Oh,
you
no.
have that?
No,
Okay.
the
So it just
atmosphere
sucks.
of the house changes.
Oh.
Everything changes. And so you have to get used to this new normal.
Right.
And that's bizarre. And so I had to allow myself a little time to grieve. I didn't cry for weeks. And then one day I couldn't stop crying. And I was like, okay, that was me grieving her leaving. and then you get used to the new normal, and then the other one leaves 2 years later, and then you have to get used to the new normal again.
Right.
And my husband
And now you
was
and Kevin
traveling.
are living your best
Oh,
life.
and now, so the first year I was like, this is horrible. This is hell on earth. And then this year, I'm like, this is glorious. You guys aren't coming home, are you? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But they're coming home this summer, both living at home because Lily's saving money to go to Ireland, and Molly's coming home and she's going to work at the YMCA. But it'll be the last summer she comes home, and would be the last time ever we're all four living in the same house.
Oh my
See?
God.
Yeah.
See, that's
crazy.
That is crazy.
That's a whole other layer.
Mhm.
And I think
It is.
it's going to be
It is.
very, very difficult for all of us.
For all of you.
I think it's even crazier because I have memories now of the moment that I left and my brother was still at home.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm thinking about
too.
my daughter who's already sort of doing her own pre-morning because he's
Yes.
so busy and they don't get to hang out as
Right.
much.
Mhm.
And so she's like, well, I never get to see him and I just want to hang
Oh
out. And
my God.
I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like it's really gonna. But I think she goes to high school next year, so I think that will help
Yes.
her, and they'll be together 1 year, and they'll be running together and stuff like that. So like I'll have that 1 year.
How sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, so Preston, her oldest, and Grant run together. They
Love it.
cross country and track. Even
That's
though Grant's
awesome.
out for the season.
Oh, jeez. He'll be
I
back
saw him
next
the
year.
other day.
He'll
Anyway.
be back.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, and we do, I'm glad you said that because we do have to remember that the kids that are still at home, they're also going to grieve in their own way. And it's not going to be like, crying and talking about I miss them. They might be acting out.
Right.
And you have to remember, wait, why is everything, because when Lily left, Molly and I, Molly's very passionate, like I am, let's call it passionate. And we started really butting heads, and I realized at some point, oh my God, she's sad
She is.
that Lily's gone. She's not telling me that, but it's there.
Yeah,
You know?
I bet she was lonely.
Yes. Because she would come home and there were times she would go into Lily's room and I would hear laughter. Well, there was nowhere to go except for me and Kevin, and we're not very fun.
Right.
So
I know I worry about Grant because I'm like, gosh, when he comes home from college, it's just me and Brandon. And thank goodness Grant does love to just be at home with us.
Yeah.
But that might change, and I hope it doesn't. But anyway.
I know.
I know it's a different world. It really is a different world. It'll be fine. But you'll find your groove. But
It's not all bad.
It's not at all.
It's not all bad because
No.
he needs to grow up, and
does.
and she needs to grow up, and this is why
Yes.
we didn't have kids to keep them
No.
in our houses.
That's why they call kids arrows, right? We shoot them off into the world.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we have these kids in order to send them off into the world to make the world a better place.
Yes.
They can't do that if they're in the house and we're like
Yeah, it's not
suffocating
yeah,
them.
It's not good for anybody.
No.
No,
and it's not good for Jeff and I.
No.
Like, we need to have our own next chapter.
Yes.
Everybody has to have
exactly.
those next chapters.
And you've planned for your next chapter with your travel.
Yes,
advisor.
that's
Love it.
pretty awesome.
One more question. What does Preston, does he know what he wants to do? Does he have any inkling of
He has said pre-physical therapy.
okay.
Oh,
He tossed around pre-med,
Okay.
something like that. But he
I love
also had
that.
marine biology. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, I love that. I think we actually talked about that at one
he'll
point, but I
figure it
love that. Yeah, he will figure it out. Good.
Oh yeah. I'm not. It's all. We all had to figure it out.
Yeah.
And we're all still figuring it out.
clearly,
Oh my gosh.
we're all pivoting. It's
I do
Totally
love
fine.
that we, our generation seems to thrive in this realm though. Like we are, Gen X, we're good at pivoting. We're good at, right?
we're indestructible.
Yeah. Well, we had to be.
We were raised
had-
by nobody.
Thank you. Yeah. Right. Like, come home when the street lamp comes on.
Exactly. And we didn't have street lamps in Kentucky, so my mom would go to the front porch and she'd go, Kristen!
No, we had that
I'd
too.
be like, okay, gotta go.
We
Gotta
just
go.
had to figure it out. We had to figure out computers. We had to figure out cell phones. Like we just had to like keep figuring it
Yes,
out.
exactly.
Yep.
So I guess we're still pivoting.
And
what
I
are we going to
still
do
love-
in our
I
50s,
still
60s,
love
and 70s? Well, you're
that-
50s, 60s,
Oh
70s.
yeah, and then I'm 52. But I still love that thing. It's on social media. Gen X, raised by hose water and neglect.
Yes, totally. But do you
In
know
the best way.
In the best way. Because it wasn't neglect back then. Now it's
No.
now they call it neglect, but
Now.
back then they were just toughening us up so that we could survive.
Yes.
We didn't have
Yeah.
mental health days.
No.
Oh,
We
gosh.
pulled up, our bootstraps and kept going.
Yep. My dad was like, "You don't cry in public. You come home and you cry."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, my dad said the same thing. Do not air your dirty laundry.
Yes.
So you came
come
home.
and you cry, and you can cry all you want at home.
Yeah.
We're your safe space.
Mhm.
But out there, you're like,
Put on a happy face.
yeah, totally.
Wow.
And not that that's healthy
I
either.
like it. There's got to be like a
I
happy
loved
medium.
my
Yes.
dad was the best.
Yes.
He was just trying to like prepare me. He was like, the world is hard, and you're a woman, and you have to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make it.
Oh, there's no lie there.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
that's tough. Yeah, there does. There's somewhere in there's a happy medium, but I think that our generation also, because I don't know, we had great upbringings.
We
I
did.
feel like we're
Yes.
tough, we're indestructible, but we wanted to give our kids what we didn't have, and I think
Oh,
not that we
absolutely.
did a terrible job, but I think we kind of the world is different now with social media and
Yes.
all these things, and we kind of went a different way where we
Right.
are trying to, protect in all the different areas. How did I turn it off? Look, it's off.
Oh, that's
How did that happen?
strange. I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we're trying to protect in all the
way-
areas, and you really can't. And I think maybe
No, you can't.
we made them a little soft.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
guys.
tried to not make Grant soft. I was actually yelling at him about his time management today.
There you go.
You did it, Mom.
Good job.
Now go tell him to drink
Then-
some hose water.
Then he got mad at me for yelling at him in front of. I didn't yell at him. I was texting him, but his friends saw it. I was like,
Oh my God.
anyway.
Not only did my parents yell at me, they yelled at my friends.
Oh yeah, totally.
And they're like, "Yes, Mr. King."
Yes,
They called my dad the Beast of Roberta Drive because when we moved to Virginia, we lived on Roberta Drive. And oh my God, this is the best. Okay, one last story, and we'll be done. But when my boyfriends would come over, my dad would invite them in, and he would talk to them while he cleaned his Marine Corps
Oh
swords.
yes.
And sometimes he would take his guns apart and clean the guns.
That's
What
a
is your
flex.
intention with my daughter?
Did
as
he
he's
do that with
cleaning his
Kevin?
gun? Oh no, he loved Kevin.
Oh, okay.
They all love Kevin. They love
Oh.
Kevin more than they love me. And that is the truth.
I love that. Hey, you found the right one.
Yes, he's the best. They
Yes.
loved him. Here's the funny thing too. Okay, sorry. My dad's like 5'10", my husband's 6'5". And when he came over to ask my dad permission to marry me, my dad was like, "Yes, you have my permission. But I will say I know I'm a little guy, but if you ever hurt my daughter, I will find a way to hurt you." Thanks, Dad.
As
That's
all,
a good dad.
As
Yes,
all
it is.
dads
Very
should.
good dad.
As all dads should.
Exactly. Yes.
I love that. Oh,
Okay.
Lisa, this is so good.
Thank you.
I had a great time.
Good. Okay. That is it for tonight, Cougar students. Thanks for hanging out with us, and be sure to tune back in every Tuesday when we drop a new episode on all your favorite podcast platforms, including Apple and Spotify. What are the other ones?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a lot
There
of them.
is. I see them in Buzzsprout, but I just ignore them.
Yeah, like so many.
So many.
And we do get, I see people listening on those.
The more you know.
We also have a YouTube channel at Cougar College if you prefer to watch our episodes, and we also have a blog on Substack, which is going to pick back up soon, also at Cougar College.
Yeah. And we're going to write a book on that someday.
One day.
Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Cougar College
Mm-hmm.
to find out what each episode will be about. And if you'd like to own a little piece of Cougar College, you can purchase your very own Cougar College hat or Cougar Musk candle at Chrissy's Gallery, KF Studios Handmade Marketplace, or online at www.kfstudioshandmade.com. You'll also find our complete skincare line, especially created for aging skin, CC's Wild Skincare on the KF Studios website and in the shop here in Davidson, North Carolina. Stop by and try a sample.
Absolutely. And we forgot to pull our hat out, but you are now an honorary Cougar.
And
so you get
our
a Cougar College
yes,
hat.
Yay.
our gift to you is
Yes.
the Cougar College hat, which we'll get once we're
After we finish this, because I forgot to pull it out. But you are getting a Cougar College hat.
Thank you.
Okay.
Guys.
Yep. And don't forget to tell everyone you know about us, Cougar College, because it's your new favorite podcast, folks. Lisa, what's your new favorite podcast?
Cougar College.
Of course it is.
Of course. Okay, until next time, stay curious, Cougar students. Keep learning.
Don't party until your studying is done.
And may you end your day wiser than when you began it.
Yay!